Hi guys, in this video we're going to have a look at the difference between entrepreneur versus intrapreneur. So as we saw in the last video, entrepreneur is someone who takes the financial risk of starting and managing a new venture. It's a person with skills, who has that risk-taking ability and can put different factors of production to create a product that adds value and that customers are willing to pay for because it satisfies their needs and wants. But what is an intrapreneur? We have a different definition. It's someone within a large corporation who takes direct responsibility for turning an idea into a profitable finished product through using entrepreneurial talents such as risk-taking and innovation. So intrapreneur is a person who might have similar skills like the ones we said, like the ones that entrepreneurs have. But the difference is that instead of using it on their own business venture, they're going to be using it for their employer. Yeah. For example, Google is famous for having a lot of innovative projects. For example, Gmail, YouTube was bought by Google. Different things, Google Classroom, even that we're using in our lessons. Then these different projects might be led by people who have similar talents, but the idea is that they're sheltered from the risk by the corporation that they're working for. So in a way, they are also risking a lot of capital, some time, but they're not risking their own finances. So this is the difference between entrepreneur, so as you can see in this picture, person with their own little business, and an intrapreneur, a person working for a company. So intrapreneurs do not risk their own capital, and so the consequences of failure are accepted by the organization that they work for. In a way, if you want to maybe try out some project, it might be more beneficial or less risky for you to try it out within a company, first become an intrapreneur, and then move on to become an entrepreneur yourself. Intrapreneurs are very useful for businesses, for the companies, because these are the people that are going to bring innovative solutions to the company and are going to add value within the company for the customers. This helps the company stay innovative and able to cope with change, and that is essentially what any business wants. So a very sensible business is going to be looking for people with these entrepreneurial skill sets and to have them on board. I'll short or quick recap. Intrapreneurs take less risk. Entrepreneurs have more freedom, but at the same time, they both play very essential leadership roles. Now, what would be some personal qualities of entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs? We're talking a lot about these skills that these guys are going to have. Let's try to pause the video and think about the different qualities or skills that you think these guys should have. Okay, if you're not ready, then pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to talk about it now. What are the qualities that make a good entrepreneur? So an intrapreneur and an entrepreneur is going to have these following qualities. They're probably going to be innovative. They're probably going to be risk takers. They're probably going to believe in themselves. Some leadership skills are also going to be necessary. They're going to be committed and self-motivated, and they're definitely going to be multi-skilled. So meaning they have skills in different areas, maybe even business functions, across business functions. And so the question is now, do you see perhaps similar or similarity between the characteristics of an entrepreneur that you've listed, that I've mentioned, and the IB learner profile that is listed here? How many of the characteristics that you have written down are from the learner profile? Are there any that are in the learner profile but aren't good for entrepreneurs? Are there any that are in the entrepreneur profile but aren't good for us as IB students? So this is just something to think about. Now, would you make a good entrepreneur? Think about the qualities we just discussed and think about whether you could be an entrepreneur. Let's give it 5 minutes. Think about why or why not. Think about whether you want to be an entrepreneur in the future and what makes you have these desires. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Then once you're finished, you can, just for fun, take the quiz below. I'm going to post the link under the video, and tell me if you agree with the results, whether you would make a good entrepreneur or not.